Rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Ready, begin. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic which stands one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okie dokie. Agenda. Pine Mountain Club Property Owners Association, Inc. Board of Directors regular meeting Saturday, October 18th, 2025, 10 a.m. in the Condor Room. Members are free to speak on a specific agenda item when the board chair calls for discussion on that item. If you would like to bring up a topic that is not listed on today's agenda, the appropriate time to do so is during the members' open forum. This meeting is being recorded to provide access to members and to aid the recording secretary in preparing the minutes. To ensure a respectful and constructive environment for everyone, we kindly ask that all comments be shared in a courteous manner and remain free of personal, argumentative, and disruptive remarks or gestures. Thank you for helping us maintain a positive and inclusive space for community dialogue. Call to order. Joshua Arman.
Here.
Mark Bailey. Candace Bennett is excused. She's out sick today. Madison Bodorf, that's me. Sean Coulter.
Here.
Nicole Gates. Randall Gates.
Here.
Andrea Schoening.
Yeah.
Douglas Wild.
Here.
Okay. Adopt the agenda. Resolve that the agenda for the Board of Directors meeting October 18th, 2025 be adopted.
Second.
All in favor? Any comments? All in favor?
All right. Vote to adopt the agenda.
All in favor? Repetitive.
So why is that? This is why I get held up every time. Okay, it's like the weirdest extra sentence. Okay. Approval of minutes. Motion to approve the draft minutes of the Board of Directors regular open board meeting of September 20th, 2025.
Do I have a second?
Second.
And emergency. Did I read both? Do them separate?
Approval of minutes? What's the approval of minutes?
All together? Okay, motion to approve the draft minutes of the Board of Directors regular open board meeting of September 20th, 2025, emergency open board meeting of September 30th, 2025. All PMC POA governing documents affected by approved resolutions and motions in these minutes have been updated to reflect the approved changes.
Second.
All in favor? Motion carries.
Consent agenda.
Vice Chair,
Yes.
I would like to amend the consent agenda to move the committee applications to the November open board meeting, please.
Okay, do I have a second?
Second.
And any discussion? All in favor of moving committee applications to November open meeting? Motion carries.
Okay. I'm going to read the consent agenda opportunity for public comment. All items listed under consent agenda are considered to be routine and non-controversial. Consent items will be considered first and may be approved by one motion if no member of the board wishes to comment or ask questions. If comment or discussion is desired by anyone in the audience, the item may be removed from the consent agenda and will be considered in listed sequence with an opportunity for any members to address the board concerning the item before action is taken. So we're skipping committee applications. Number 2, consent calendar. Are we approving the whole thing? I think this is usually a question Candace asks, if we're approving all of the consent agenda at once.
Well, because we have removed committee applications.
We'll do them individually? Okay.
Can we do the consent calendar and committee, or, yeah, number 2 and 3 together?
Sure. Okay, so, motion to approve consent calendar 2025-2026, there are no changes, and committee board liaisons 2025-2026 with no changes.
Second? What second?
I'll give it to Randall.
Okay.
I heard him first. Any discussion? All in favor? Motion carries.
All right. Officers' report, the chair's report, which will be
There
read by Nicole.
Yes. Candace sent us the chair's report for today. I hope everyone can hear me. You guys hear me? I'm reading Candace's chair's report. Dear members, it's been a busy couple of weeks. We had our first snow of the season this past Tuesday, a full 2 weeks earlier than last year. I'm hearing mixed feedback on what to expect this winter. Some sources are saying to expect a warmer, wetter winter, but I'm seeing others that suggest it will also be drier compared to recent years. I think we have all learned to take these predictions with a grain of salt, knowing that PMC operates in its own unique ecosystem. Like we mentioned in the new member orientation, this is the time to stock up on essentials, get wood stacked or pellets delivered, and run through protocols for winter storms. On an exciting emergency prep note, our radio safety net has nearly 300 members and may have surpassed that by the time of this report. The saturation of radio users in such a small population is garnering attention from our state emergency response agencies, so I'm excited to see what this momentum can do for our community. I'd like to welcome our new members to Pine Mountain Club and thank everyone who came out to promote and support our clubs and committees at last weekend's fall orientation and meet and greet. Again, our volunteers are an invaluable part of this association. We would be a shell of a community if we didn't have such a thriving member involvement, so thank you. Following last month's committee conversation around utilizing an online platform for easy file sharing and workflow, the Governing Docs Committee is going to beta test SharePoint's free account access, ID and password login, no email, to see if this streamlines document sharing, version control, and continuity across committees and the association. If this looks like a viable path, we'll present a formal resolution to the board to adopt this plan for the rest of the committees. Lastly, I'd like to recap the win from our insurance broker since our policies were approved at the emergency open meeting on the 30th instead of our September board meeting. Part of the reason for the emergency meeting was a miscommunication with our broker and how things have been done in the past. Those will be corrected next year. But our broker was also aggressively negotiating all of our policies in the weeks and days leading up to their expiration. The extra time paid off, and the association saved over $47,000 in insurance premium increases. After the last year and in this disaster climate, to be able to hold our insurance costs from last year is a huge blessing. I hope you all stay healthy this season, and I look forward to seeing everyone next month.